Be y'all, and we are live Friday night, motherfucking people. How the fuck y'all doing? It's your neighborhood Jesus Shades, motherfucking Wade. Amped up on coffee. Watching Cleveland beat the piss out of the Celtics. Mm-mm-mm. Justin says, hi, Rob. The fuck, Justin? You're an odd motherfucker. Oh, and he made it. God damn. My name is Shades. It is not Rob. But thank you. Hello. Justin says, oops, is this here? No, but am I talking with Justina? Am I talking with Love and Love? Am I talking with Deb Joe? Who are you? Is this Rabbit Raps? Is this Justin D? Is this Caroline? I can't believe Cleveland's getting fucking breaks beat off of them, dude. They were in the lead. Justin says, was calling you Rob an insult? I'm Rouser. It's not necessarily an insult, but it's an insult to your identity. If you're Shades Wade, somebody's like, hey, you're somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Good God. These fools are getting... It's about 4 more points. That's 20 points up. God damn. Oh, man. Looks like there's going to be a game 7. Jesus Christ, beat the piss out of that ball. Justin says, true that. How was your day? It's pretty good, pretty good. Streaming the fight? Well, no, because fights don't have games. It's the NBA playoffs. Game 7, fight. Come on. Oh my God. Oh. This fucker got so fucking cocky. He tries to dunk the ball. Ball pops out of the rim and he falls and busts his ass. Larry Bird just shit himself. Justin says, I guess fights don't include balls, and this stream just got instantly gay. Oh. Ooh. Justin, I ordered some stuff today. Why don't you take some guesses? I swear, dude, every time Silicon Valley ends a season, like season 1 ended, main characters, Guilfoyle and fucking Richard, I don't know their fucking their actual names. I just know their character names in the show. Every time the season ends, these motherfuckers are selling cell phones, Verizon and T-Mobile and shit. Like, they need a paycheck bad. They must not make enough money off Silicon Valley, I swear. Shit is ridiculous. Good God. Justin says stuff for the project. Indeed. Indeed. Thinking about ordering some more shit. I ordered How many things I ordered today? I ordered like 3 or 4 things. Some of it's coming Saturday. Well, Wing King's Cup comes Saturday. I think the rest of the stuff comes Sunday, and then the big item comes either Tuesday or Wednesday. And we're getting it mounted and balanced Tuesday or Wednesday. If that gives you an idea. Mounted and balanced. Balanced and mounted. Bum bum bum. Justin says, LOL, obviously tires. Yeah. What tires though? What brand and model? Oh, you ordered a girlfriend. I got her balanced and mounted. That's right. These commercials. This is the one reason I don't watch basketball. So fucking corny. Nationwide is on your side. Soul sucking is on your side. I can play 2 chords on the guitar and sell some shit for Nationwide. So sad. If people had the kind of drive they have to make money just to make a good song and not make $1 off of it, oh my God, it'd be amazing. We'd live in a world of musical genius. Block. Cleveland has forced 10 turnovers, 9 blocks, 5 steals. Jesus fucking neighborhood Jesus fucking Christ. Pretty much. Justin says, yup. Then he says, Toyo. You got that part right. Good God, this fucker can't miss. It's 67-52. It's a 15-point game. Somebody help me. I wanted to see the Celtics beat the brakes off Cleveland. Because everyone thinks Cleveland Cavaliers are like the best things in sliced bread. I mean, LeBron's good, don't get me wrong, but he's not like the best at basketball player ever. It's kind of like people saying that Jay-Z is the best rapper ever. He's definitely one of the more successful rappers ever, but is he the best? I don't think so. I really don't. Justin says Toyo is the best rapper. Well, you said the best, but now I'm saying Toyo is the best rapper. A set of tires is a better rapper than Jay-Z. Oh, shit. I just realized you changed your thumbnail. Oh my God, could you miss another free throw? God damn it. Justin says you really don't like Jay-Z, do you? I mean, he's had a few good albums here and there in the early days. The original Blueprint was pretty good. The Life and Times S. Carter, all that shit, you know? They weren't bad. And then nowadays, nothing. Like I remember when the Blueprint 2 came out, and I was like, this is kind of good, kind of not. I mean, when you compare it to stuff that isn't about making money, like underground experimental hip hop, dude, experimental underground hip hop destroys anything in the mainstream. I'm merely a critic with high standards. It's like somebody, imagine like a beer connoisseur, a wine connoisseur, a food connoisseur. Why do you think they're so friggin' high standards? It's because they've tried everything. They've listened to, they've ate, they've drank everything. So like, it's like, you know, let's say they've like had champagne and caviar at the Ritz-Carlton or some shit, some expensive as fuck shit. And then somebody's like, hey, you want a Bud Light? they're not going to be impressed. They're going to be like, Bud Light blows. Yeah, Pabst Blue Ribbon blows. Like, good God, dude. Steady 15-point lead all the time. This is a heck of a hit to the Boston Celtics' self-esteem. They're sucking a dick from the back. From the back. I can't even see what's going on. I don't like it. I see a white blob dribbling an orange blob, running past a black blob. And I see the white blob shooting, and he made it. Oh, my God. This is fascinating. Maybe I should watch the game with my glasses off more often. Absolutely. You just got to hang in there and find a run. Then the Cavalier black blob, black jersey blob, made it. This is amazing. Oh, that's more like it. Now do that 6 more times. Good enough. Yeah. Justin says, very true. You know your business. Well, it's not really business. Well, I guess there's business involved in music making and all that bullshit. But it's not for me. I do shit for myself. I don't do it for $1. Think about prostitution. There's people that just find someone to have sex, and there's people that pay for it, you know? Those are 2 different worlds. Justin says he hates basketball. I hate you. No, just kidding. I guess that's okay. Basketball is amazing. What sport do you like? You seem like a baseball person. Are you a baseball person? Are you a golf person? A NASCAR person? What sport do you like, Justin? So I can instantly say, I hate it. Justin says, watching Thrive Nation is better without glasses. I'm telling him, he said that. He's getting rid of the FKA. That's what I think. I think that caritis, I think it's eating his brain away. Because that's not a good idea. Dude, I mean, think about all the hype behind those cars, dude. People are marking them up. Why would you get rid of something that could be a cash cow? Like, let's say he gets his $40,000 back, or, you know, whatever he paid, $37.5 MSRP, and it's got a couple thousand miles on it. Let's say in 2 or 3 years when they stop making it and they're worth 55. I mean, I know Thrive's not hurting for money, but 37.5 versus 50, that's $13,000 profit he'll be missing out on. And it could be more. It could be 60. Who knows? I mean, NSXs, think about the NA1 and NA2 NSXs. Some of those in top condition, like low miles, mint condition, go for $100,000. They damn near didn't cost no $100,000. Justin says, no, not a sports fan, but NASCAR is on the top next to basketball. You mean the top of popularity, or like you hate NASCAR? Because I agree, I can't stand NASCAR. Only thing that's cool about NASCAR is they're going like 200 miles an hour, but they're going 200 miles an hour in a straight angle on a 45-degree embankment and taking left turns every 15, 20 seconds or something. It's just a circle track. It's boring. I mean, how sad is it that the only excitement you get out of NASCAR is when something happens, like a wreck or a spin out or some contact or something. So, like, basically people have to get potentially hurt or killed for us to enjoy the sport. Just kind of fucked up. Justin says, yep, his car cravings are not going away. We need a cure. Dude, he just like, I'm from a one car owner perspective, I like Throb. I'm not talking crap on Throb or anything like that. But from a one car owner perspective, like I've only owned one car and it's been for 13 years, like complete polar opposite side of the spectrum. He's owned like 50 cars. It's insane. There's like no time for sentiment with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's dope owning. I'm sure it's dope like owning multiple cars or even owning multiple cars and trading multiple cars and like always like making a new fleet of cars. But like, where's the sentiment in that? I don't get it. I'll never get it. Like, even if I got a new car tomorrow, I'm definitely not trading in my DC5. Hell no. Only cars I'd be getting is adding on cars, not taking away cars. Like +1, -1. I could never do that. Justin says, no, I mean, as much as I dislike sports, basketball is okay. I do like NASCAR when wrecks happen. See? Point proven. Justin says, so true. You should ask him. I don't think he'd have an answer, honestly. I think it's just like a personality thing or something. Just like, it's like getting, some people like to get a fuckload of shoes. How many shoes can you feasibly wear? Like people like Jordans and Nikes and stuff like that. They'll own like 150 pairs of shoes or something. I mean, last time I checked, there's only 7 days of the week. So, I mean, you're pretty much good to wear a new pair of shoes, a different pair of shoes for half the year, for 150 days out of the year, 365 days a year. So you're getting close to half the year. You can wear a brand new shoe every day. I mean, literally every time you see a person, you have a new pair of shoes on. It's like, that's cool and everything, but it's like, it's completely not necessary. Because let's say I own 7 cars, my DC5 wouldn't be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have all the money I have in it because I'd be too busy doing oil changes and getting tires and cabin filters and fucking transmission flushes and all, just maintaining 7 cars or 10 cars or how many cars, people have. Like, I just don't understand it. I mean, how do you even drive those cars? Like, if you have more than 7 cars, like, you can't even drive those cars one day out of the week. 3 of those cars are just going to be sitting and just losing their pep because you don't even drive them enough, I mean, I drive my car at least once a day, probably. Sometimes I don't drive like for a day, but even the 25 miles I drive each day, that's really not enough, like, to keep the car. It's barely enough to keep the car in functional, like, mechanical, like, soundness. I guess that would be the word, because you don't want the motor oil to be just sitting there for days and days or weeks and months and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Justin says, I feel the same, never getting rid of the Odyssey. Rob will be on the next episode of My Strange Addiction. Have you seen that car? It's just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's a weird thing. Like, he's going to be trading an FK8, the car everybody's trying to get because the dealers are marking them up and stuff. And he's going to be trading it for a downgrade, basically, for a Civic Sport. I mean, what is the point? It's the same car, but crappier. I mean, it's not a crappy car. I'm not saying it's a crappy car, but it's like you're taking away the performance issue. I mean, the performance aspect of it. No turbo, no 2.0 K20C motor, no red FK8 seats, no room for really modifying like you can modify the Type R. All these companies are coming out with FK8 mods, but they're not really coming out with like sport manual mods necessarily because that's a different motor. It's a 1.5T. Doesn't even have VTEC, you know. And from the exterior they look the same essentially, just not. It's like, you know, the FK8 has all the bells and whistles, and then you look at the sport manual or whatever, and it looks like the same body but just tamed down, like a blank palette basically. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. Oh my god, this game's going horrible. Justin says, yeah, it's a good point. Plus, it's bad. Yeah, like same thing. The battery, the fucking oil, the fucking everything, basically. Justin says, "Have you seen the My Strange Addiction show?" Vaguely. I don't remember. I've seen some of it. I don't remember any that stuck out to me. Like, I'm trying to think. My Strange Addiction, like the chick that was like drinking gasoline or something like that. She's a fucking nut job. Like, she didn't swallow. She just like put it in her mouth and then spit it out because she loved the taste of it or something. I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with people? Just as I think he just likes change. From what he said, the sport has things he cares about, such as the manual transmission and simpler. The FK8 has a manual transmission. What are you talking about? I'm lost now. I can understand the simpler radio because the fucking FK8 doesn't even have a volume button. But I mean, just buy another stereo. I mean, that's the way to go anyway. You can get exactly what you want. You don't have to use a stock radio. Justin says the guy making it. Oh, yeah, that's what it was, too. The fucking guy tonguing the Miata. This fucking world. Justin says, I know the sport has a smoother training. Well, it's not as aggressive. It's smoother because it doesn't have as much power. And two, the FK8 has issues with the transmission, the CMC, and the synchros. So all you got to do is get a modified clutch master cylinder. You should be good. And fucking Throb's fucking thing doesn't even have the second gear grind. So, like, smoother than most people's Type R's that have the gear grind. I just don't get it. I should probably shut my mouth. It's his car. He can do what he wants. I'm just putting my 2 cents out there about what I think about it. Yeah, Justin says the clutch is lighter too. Well, yeah, it's less power. Cars that have more power have heavier clutches. It's a special car. He's gonna regret it. I promise you. He might not think he is because he likes the sport manual or whatever. But even from an investment point, I'd hang on to the Type R for as long as I can, because in 5 or 10 years, I'm telling you, they're gonna be worth a pretty penny, and he's gonna be like, I fucked up. You know I fucked up, right? Steph Curry, you need to stop selling out so bad. You make enough money as is. That's not even Steph Curry. What the fuck am I talking about? It looked like Steph Curry. Justin says, no, I feel the same way. Yep, he'll go back eventually and get another Type R. That's just getting unreasonable. I owned a Type R, then I had a sport manual, got a Type R, got another sport manual, and then got another Type R. Crazy. Justin says Steph Curry. Oh, you're talking about he'll go back eventually. Just put the game on. Jailu. Justin says, no, Rob will get another Type R. Good God. I wish I had that kind of money. People think I'm rich. They're like, dude, you're rich as shit. No, not really. Not that rich. In other news, So we ordered the Toyos. You never guess what model, what compound, what model. Let's hear it. Justin says, "Get Rob to give you a loan." I don't know about all that. Depends on what interest rate that would be at. If it would be at the like, hey, no problem interest rate, I'd be like, I'll pay you back in a couple months. But if it was the 10 to 15 to 25% type of interest rate, God damn, that looked painful. Rolling ankles and shit. Where was Krista tonight? She wasn't even on the live stream, was she? Oh, I know that face, buddy. You fucked your shit up. Damn, he gave no fucks. He's just like rolling on his boot. He's got a booty in the air, grabbing his ankle. Like looks like he's doing yoga. That's right. Well, that's kind of right. They don't make R888s anymore. They're R888Rs. 13-point game. Y'all better get y'all shit together. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Pass out. You know you fucked up. Justin says, I don't know what happened to her. I don't know what happened to her. That's why I was asking. Come on, pass the ball. You were on the live stream, didn't see you. Yeah, I was at the beginning, like the first 20 minutes, then started watching the game. So I pieced out. Freedom of movement. You're getting R888Rs. I am. And honestly, I don't know much about the difference between the R888s and like what the new upgraded R888Rs. I think it has something to do with the R888Rs do better in the rain, even though they're a competition tire. So like they do better with hydroplaning, I think, or something like that. They have a really fucking crazy tread pattern. If you look up the tread pattern or just type in R888R to like Google or Yahoo Images or whatever you use, like the tread pattern on them is fucking nuts. I can't wait to see what it looks like on the car. Just like cock the wheel sideways and see what it looks like. Unfortunately, they will only last between 10 and 15,000 miles, depending on driving. Like if I were taking them, when I take it to the track, it'd probably last like 5 track days, 10 track days max. But honestly, I don't see myself going to a whole lot of track days. Like I'm not going Gato style, like where I'm going to hit up like 10 track days or 20 track days a year. It's my only car, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep my car half daily driver, half track beast, street monster, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Justin says, cool, great for burnouts, need some for the Odyssey. R888Rs for the Odyssey. That'd be hilarious. They're expensive, dude. They're fucking expensive. Justin says, the tread pattern is gorgeous. I have a fetish for tread patterns. To a degree, I do too, you know? Like, to a degree, I'd say, yeah, the tread pattern has to be, well, it has to work good. That's like, I wouldn't take a tread pattern that looks super cool and sucks. It has to be functional first, but then if it's functional and they're highly acclaimed tires, but the tread pattern looks like one looks doper than the other, definitely go for the more dope tread pattern, more appealing looking, because it's part of the aesthetic. It's function and fashion too, you know? I know that sounds silly, but Toyo R888R tread pattern looks like a monster. Like, it looks fucking weird. I like how weird it looks. Justin says $500 each. No, that's like Yokohama Advan Neova 8008 price. Like a set of those tires is like $2,300, which is fucking insane. I couldn't make myself do that. That's like my individual throttle bodies right there. No, it was like with my discount and the balancing and mounting, it's like $640. And the mounting and balancing is like $110 or something like that, I think. $100 maybe. So Jesus Christ, it's a fucking circus out here. Everybody's on the ground. But yeah, so like tires are probably like $530, $540, I think. Justin says for all four. Yeah, for all four. Not $500 each. No. Hell no. Oh, is LeBron hurt? Is LeBron hurt? Oh, LeBron's hurt. LeBron's hurt. I'm sorry, LeBron. I'm just excited. Oh, he's hurt and he's still playing. Oh, he gives no fucks. 8 minutes left. Anything could happen. Justin says, that's why I paid for my Odyssey tires, but I have 70,000 miles of tread life. Well, yeah, they're all season tires. Like I have my stock Type S wheels. I have Kumo all seasons on them. I've had them on there for like 10 years. I mean, not 10 years, probably like 6 or 7 years. And they still have full tread. It's like they've never even been worn in. True fucking story. I can't believe LeBron's on the fucking floor right now. He looked like he pulled his hamstring. He's still balling like a monster. LeBron, just take a seat. It's 9-point game. Yep. 9-point game. Dang, you must stay on top of your camber to not have tread wear. Yeah, definitely. I used to have camber problems when I had Z-rated tires, Kumo SKMXs one time, and my suspension hadn't worn in properly, and my fucking back tires were like pigeon-toed, and I used to get down to the cord on the inner walls like within less than 10,000 miles with those tires, which was just fucking ridiculous. Because those weren't even R compounds; those were Z-rated tires. I mean, they were max summer performance tires, but they weren't competition tires. And now my camber's like, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely not bad at all. Tires wear equally flat. Come on, guys. Close this shit out. I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing fucking Cleveland go to the goddamn finals every goddamn year. All it ever is Golden State, Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm tired of this shit. I want my Supersonics back. I want Seattle back. They took away my Seattle Supersonics. They took away my Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. Oh, God. God damn, why don't y'all just fucking murder him? Wake Gigs in the house. Yo, what up, Wing? How the fuck you doing? Wing King, the Celtics have royally. Don't you call him Corey. His name's King Willie. Voodoo, Powder Coat, and Prince. That's right. That's better. Retract that shit. I got your back, Wing King. He's not allowed to call you that. Man, Wing King, the Celtics have fucked themselves in the face. They were up. They had Cleveland in a hole. This is the last game. It's 3-2. If they would have won this fourth game and be over tonight, they would eliminate them. And fucking, it looks like there's going to be a game 7 now. Pass the goddamn ball. Oh, shit. Wow. Wing King says change your name, not the pick. Wing King says Boston sucks. Yeah, to a degree, but I'm tired of seeing the Cavs and the Warriors win. I'm just sick and tired of Cavs and Warriors, man. It's all this fucking league is anymore. Every year. The Cavs and the Warriors. Fucking, what was I about to say? Wing King knows about the tires already, so we don't got to fill him in. But then also, I ordered some new license I can't even say it. License plate frame bolts. Because mine were all rusted like a motherfucker. So I got those taken care of. The windshield garnish on the passenger side that had the weird noise, I actually don't have to replace that. I have to weld back on the little mounting tab because one of them broke off. So I don't have to spend $85 for that. So I'm pretty happy about that. Like JB weld it on or do a tack, a spot weld, a popper or something like that. And yeah, pretty happy about that. But let's see what else. We got a new mic coming from the GoPro because I'm tired of dealing with the GoPro mic. And to run that GoPro mic, you need a USB-C, the baby, little baby. I don't know how well you guys can see that or not. The little baby USB-C. It's a 3.5 millimeter adapter for a mic. Got that coming. Wing King's Cup comes tomorrow. Excited about that. Put some coffee in that motherfucker. I'm just trying to drive around all day and just like stop at stoplights with my fucking Honda Cup. Just be like, yeah, that's right. Be like, you see this cup? Fucking Wing King, motherfucker. Because this cup right here, y'all. I love my cup. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, this cup is just detriment. When you're driving and you're taking potholes and you're taking hard turns, the coffee will come out of this cup. I don't care if you're only halfway down. Coffee will just fling up that bitch like, pardon the tides. Wing King says a Justin USB, the mini USB. Justin says that's awesome that you don't have to pay $85. You can use that money for a sub giveaway. Yeah, and then I'll say I'm giving away $85. It'll say $85 giveaway. And then midway through it, I'll change it to $8.50 giveaway. And then I'll change it to, hey, do you guys want this nice shiny quarter? And then we'll change that nice shiny quarter to, hey, would you guys like a Shades Wade cigarette lighter? Standard issue, limited edition. Oh, also Wing King, I think Wing King says, try not to spill the coffee in your car like Initial D. Ain't that the truth? Dude, what I would give for old school arcades to be still around so I could go to the arcade and play the Initial D driving game. That shit was so much fun. I almost want to buy one. I know that sounds super excessive. Like, dude, come on, really? Just buy an Initial D driving game, put it in this room, get the card reader, or set it up so it doesn't need the card reader. I would be in heaven. That shit was fun. Fun. I mean, I would spend $20 at that arcade a day. Just getting one of those cards and putting credits on that card. And you had the fucking, like, it wasn't like a first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth reverse type deal or anything like that. It was just like shift up, shift down, shift up, shift down, like bumping gear, like a bump shifter. And it had a clutch pedal, and that shit was dope. And I would always pick the Honda S2000. Fun fact for y'all. Justin says he's dead. Wing King says, yep, we had initial D tournaments. Oh my God, what I would give for an initial D tournament. Justin says the band has so many coffee stains that's what you get with kids and 15 cup holders. But you're not a mother of 15 children. you got mud butt on your Odyssey. Justin says, do you remember Game Boy? Of course I remember Game Boy. I remember Game Gear. I remember Virtual Boy. I remember Sega Saturn. I remember fucking Intellivision, Atari. I remember it all, man. I'm that SNES child. Five minutes left. 10-point game. It's looking grim for Boston. Justin says, wow, you're old. Did you have one? Hey, fuck you, man. That's right. And yeah, I did. I had all those. Justin. Wing King says Boontakar, Evo 3, and AE80. Yeah, Toyota was the shit. I always picked the S2000 though. I don't know why. I just thought it was so awesome because I wanted one. It really didn't do that good either. Like the AE86 would fuck that thing up. Oh my God, Horford, what are you smoking? It's clearly PCP. They've missed so many free throws tonight that I would put them to shame at the carnival. Just like see Al Horford or Jeff Green or any of these people at Busch Gardens or the carnival where they have the games. There you go. When I was like 6, we would go to like Busch Gardens or King's Dominion or Carowinds or wherever the fuck you are, an amusement park, and they have the games like you can shoot basketballs and win stuffed animals or shit. I'm shitting you not. There'd be grown ass men there trying to do it, and they're like, "Yeah, I can ball." They'd be bricking, and then a 6-year-old kid comes up and shoots 3 threes like fucking all net back to back, and they're like, "Little man, how you doing that?" So I'm the shit. Get the ball, get the ball, get the ball. Come on. These motherfuckers right here. Wing King says DC2 Turbo was nice too. Yeah, I don't remember that one there. Honestly, I didn't do much switching cars. Like I remember I would always pick the S2000 and I didn't get very far. Like in the timeline of like I'd like pretty much be like versing the first 3 cars, I think. Need to go revisit it. Because I was like 12 or 13 when I was playing this game. Or maybe 14, something like that. It was before I even had a license. Justin says, oh, excuse me. Justin says on Rob's video, someone suggested he gets an 03 NSX. Doesn't seem like a good fit for him. I mean, maybe. That's a car, like, that's the thing about these Hondas, man. Like, you really got to drive it to experience it. Like, if you just drive it and commute in it, it's really not that much fun. It's not like a, like, let's say with like a muscle car, you can just like smash it and you're instantly in torque, horsepower, fever mode, just tires spinning. Then you can just let off of it. But like with these VTEC motors and Honda cars, you really have to get to the high power band to like to experience it. You know what I mean? True story. Because Rob's a different type of driver. He's like more of like a commuter, in my opinion. Like he's not somebody that's like getting well, I wouldn't even call it irresponsible. He's not getting super intense with his driving. Like if you like compare like Gatto or Throb, like clearly Gatto's more pedal, has a heavier foot. You know what I mean? Justin says that brown DC2 I saw at Walmart. I asked a guy about it today. He said he paid $200 when he bought it new for the paint job. It was a color from the CL and Legend. Justin says, yeah, Rob is. Wing King says, is he selling Type R? He's thinking about trading it in to get a Sport hatch, the Civic Sport manual that he already had before. I'm highly opposing that. I don't understand it. I'm so tired of seeing Corona commercials. Corona has nothing to do with summer or beaches. And neither does Burger King. There's nothing fluffy about that biscuit. I'm tired of nationwide commercials. God damn it. Shut up. Just get back to the game. When King says, I'll give him 26 grand. Offer it, man. 26 grand cash. I mean, that would be pretty enticing. I mean, 26 grand. Justin says, give it to him instead. For what? Wedge beavers don't cost that much. Oh, ba-doom-ch. Ba-doom-ch. I'm here all day. I'm here all night. Variety is the spice of life. Spice it up. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I could get a semi full of EM. Oh, I could get a semi full of them. Of wedge beavers. The Mack truck comes to your house. Your wedge beaver orders here, sir. You just like stand behind the Mack truck and its little things like beep, beep, beep. And you just get showered with wedge beavers. And you're like, oh, yes. Yes. Wing King says, I'll see if he will take the offer, LOL. I told him to hang on to it so he can get more money in the long run. But I don't know. Ugh. Looks like a rag doll. It's only a 7-point game. Oh my God, there's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. Please. Come on, Celtics. Come on, Celtics. Make Larry Bird happy. Make Larry Bird shit his pants. Wing King says crack stuffers, space fillers. Space fillers. That sounds like some Bootsy Collins shit. Space fillers, my G. It's your neighborhood Bootsy. Do you dig? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Play smart. You're fucking smart. Your last name's Smart. Play smart. Good. 3 free throws. Justin says this is what dreams are. That's what dreams are made of. Justin says the dealer charged me $59 for AC refrigerant dye, and I didn't ask for it. They do the dye to see where the hole is in your radiator. Usually, if you have a hole or leaking. But you just got a new radiator, didn't you? Like, if you just got a brand new radiator. Oh my God, motherfucker. You just hit the front of the rim on a free throw. What is wrong with you? You're professional athletes. I can shoot free throws switch-handed and not miss them. God damn it. You guys ever thought I rage even on customer service videos or over bees or anything? I rage over incompetence in basketball. I would be the worst coach in the world. Well, probably the best coach in the world. I'd be like, you don't miss free throws. I don't give a shit. You shot 100 of them in practice today. The fuck is wrong with you? Justin says, and they dented and scratched the roof and spoiler. Well, you need to tell them that, say, hey, what the fuck? And they recharge the AC system and add a dye, I guess, in case it leaks. They usually don't. Jesus Christ. They usually don't do that unless they're looking for a leak. So if you don't have a leak, they dicked you. They basically made you suck a dick from the back in car talk. They're like, here, Charge them for die, even though we're not looking for a leak. Like, I've never heard of that. Ever. The only time they use die is when they're looking for a leak. Hands down. Hands down. Or they sold you a secondhand radiator that they think's going to leak. And they're doing their homework. 10-point game again. This game's over. Justin says they did it for money. That's what I mean. Making you suck a dick in the back. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Don't run the clock out. Don't be that guy. Come on, LeBron. Don't be that guy. I hope you break your leg. And I got a $330 diagnosis fee. Jesus fucking Christ. This motherfucker fucking mad. You think he'd look happy? Oh, I'm more than his fucking man. I wish I could show it. And a $90 recycle. Jesus Christ, dude, they are reaming you. The best player in the land. I am. This motherfucker looks so mean. 4 straight nights with a teething baby named LeBron James. My only comment about National Basketball Association. I miss the Seattle Supersonics. Bring them back, you fucks. I want my Gary Payton and Sean Kemp back. Justin says, not dealership, it's Steelership. It's the Steelership.
At least it was SPF 50.
Justin says, I miss Seattle too. They rocked. And you said you didn't like basketball.
Sorry.
The best barbecue comes from those old
Arby's, shut your face.
places like
Arby's, shut your face. You don't have the meat.
we have the meat.
You don't. You got the fake meat.
Facing elimination, LeBron James with another epic playoff performance.
Was a good shot though. I'll have to give it to him.
And the lead right now, 107-96.
Justin says I may not like it because I know more Seattle.
As the Cavaliers look to even up this series.
I want my Karl Malone back. I want my John Stockton back. I want my Scotty and Michael back. I want my, I don't know, Kobe and Shaq back. In '96, man, there were so many good duos, so many fucking duo squads, the dream teams. And now you don't have that. You just got a bunch of good single players. It's kind of boring. Because, I mean, obviously you have to be good to be in the NBA, but teamwork is where it's at. Don't rush it, stupid. God damn it. Y'all fucked up. Y'all know you fucked up. When King says NBA sucks, it's like the Apple of cell phones. It's kind of true. This fucking mom going to travel. He traveled. Oh my God. You got cops everywhere. Wayne King says it was once great. Dude, 96, man, I'm telling you. Karl Malone, John Stockton, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, fucking Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Shaq, Kobe. The list goes on. Lonzo Mourning, Anthony Hardaway, fucking Kevin Garnett. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Wayne King says I love cops. I'm not too sure we agree on that. Do you really love cops? I don't. I don't like when a cop gets behind me and I feel like I'm instantly doing something wrong when I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Wayne King says, peace. Good night, guys. Later, Wayne King. Win King or Justin says it's like the Versa of Nissan. That's the comment of the night. For all y'all that get that inside joke, it's pretty funny. Win King says LOL. I mean, they're road pirates. They're trying to make quota. They just pull up behind you like I hope they fuck up so I can pull them over. That's why I miss my cruise control. I have to actually keep my foot on the gas. I can't just like click. I'm going the speed limit. Now I feel like extra paranoid. So I go 5 under just to fuck with them. Wing King says Versas are better than Odysseys. I think it's a pretty dead even ringer match. Or the Versa sucks. I'd rather take a Soccer Mom van than a Nissan Versa. Because then I could put a turbo in an H22 and then destroy everybody. And everyone would be like, it's a Soccer Mom van. How'd you do that? Wayne King says, LOL, dead even. The Celtics down 11, and they're getting that dick sucked from the back. Justin says, make me a moderator. I'm going to kick Wing King's ass out of here, LOL. And then Wing King times you out. But yeah, fucking Toyo R888's ordered. We are Sunday. I'll have the new GoPro mic and adapter. That'll be here. Fucking I think either Saturday, Sunday, the new he timed you out. He timed you out. Wing King, motherfucker. Oh my god. Yeah, the license plate bolts. They're like they look like the password JDM ones, but they don't. I couldn't find those. I was looking at them 2 nights ago, and now I can't find them, which is like pisses me off. But at the same time, I don't care that if they're password JDM or not. I found some that look virtually identical, and they're just like red anodized for the fucking front license plates because they're so rusted. They just like nasty brown rusted fucking screws. Not a fan. Doesn't help with the aesthetic of the front. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. And you know the funny thing is you can't take you out of timeout either. That's the funny part. Like if I click on Rebel Browser, it says put user in timeout, like for longer. It doesn't say undo timeout, timeout removal. It's like you're in timeout. You're in timeout for 5 fucking minutes. 57 seconds, 12-point game. Yeah, I think this game is a little far out of reach. Dude, you hit another one off the front of that fucking rim. I'm going to smack the dog shit out of you. Dude, who taught you how to shoot free throws? If you want to bounce it off the back, if you want it to hit it to the side, that's fine. Still fucked up, but don't hit it off the front of the rim. Don't undershoot. That is the dumbest thing you can do. Watch 3. Oh, hit the back of the rim. Come on, guys. 10-point game, man. Y'all are not going to get it. It's over. It's fucking over. Look, my name's LeBron. I'm gonna run the clock out because, like, you know, we're up by 10. Like, why don't you just fucking play like a man and fucking take the ball to the hole and not fucking run the clock out? I hate it when they run the clock out. I know it's a strategic move, but who the fuck's gonna make 10 points in 15 seconds? Seriously. 10-point game. LeBron's like, I'm so fucking mean. I did this. I did that. I killed that. That's what that face signifies to me. That's what that face signifies to me. Shit is ridiculous. I can't believe the Celtics lost. They were winning. They were holding it down, and then they fucked up. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. You know you fucked up. NGK. Iridium spark plug. That's the next thing I should get to, actually. More durable and a higher melting point compared to platinum. Better center electrode, anti-oxidation, anti-corrosion, improved ignition, super anti-fouling, lower required voltage, new metal shell plating for better anti-corrosion. Well, whoop-de-doop-de. What the fuck is the heat rating? That's what I want to know. See, they don't tell you that. They don't tell you what it is, man. That's bullshit. That's why we're going to Amazon. See if Amazon knows anything more than rsxstore.com. IFR7G11KS. Damn, they're only $10 a piece. Okay. Are you still in timeout, Justin? Jesus. Is that shit ever gonna get going? That's the one thing that pisses me off is that they don't tell you the heat rating. Justin's back, LOL. Did you just get new screws or a whole new bracket? Just the washers, like the washers and the fucking bolts. Because like on the license plate frame bolts, they're not bolts, they're technically screws. They're Phillips head screws, like a pointy screw. And these are going to be like metric, like M5 or M6 or whatever the hell they are, bolts that'll probably be better against rust. Man. Justin says, cool, you gonna paint them? No, they're red anodized, so you don't need to paint them. And paint would come off. Unless you're like professionally painting it and clear coating it, I mean, it'd come off. It would fade away. So if you get anodized, it should be fine. True story. Now the real question is, do I want to order these fucking spark plugs? Right? If you order in 38 minutes, you can have them free delivery by Sunday. I'm trying to get. These will fit. I'm not saying they won't fit, but I'm saying for my application for a stock block, stock head type affair, I don't know if I should get these NGK iridiums or get a different type of NGK iridium that's like a certain heat rating, you know? Just says awesome. You need spark plugs already? I don't need them, but we're at 100,000 miles on the motor, roughly 80 to 100,000. So like, it's a peace of mind thing. Because on my Honda K-Pro, when I data log, I look at the ignition timing, and when I'm sitting still, I'm getting like this sputter between +0 and -1 degree of timing, ignition timing. So clearly, like one of the spark plugs is like doing something funky just for a second, you know? So it could be corroded, could be getting corroded. I mean, the car runs good. I'm not saying it doesn't run good, but it could be on its way out. So, I mean, for $40, I'd just rather change them. And right before Honda vlogs and me meet up, I mean, it'd be a good idea. I'm getting new tires. I'm getting fucking new spark plugs. True story. And the fuel pump's clean. The fuel filter's been cleaned, so it's not dirty. So even if it's a stock pump, I mean, he cleaned out the filter. So, I mean, the fuel filter has been cleaned. I'm debating. Yeah. It's 11 on a Friday night. Let's pray. It's time to ask Honda Vlogs what he thinks. He's a smart guy. Justin says bad plug can definitely cause idle issues, and you don't want to blow up. You don't want one to blow up, yeah, for real. Well, I'm not having like per se idle issues. I'm not having bad idle issues. I'm not having great idle issues, but it's the ignition timing on when I'm watching my diagnostics. It flutters to -1 degree of ignition timing for a second, like a blink, goes to normal, goes up a little bit, goes back to -1. Like -1 doesn't just like show up for a second. It fluctuates between a certain degree. And I don't know what the hell's causing that. And I would suspect it's something to do with the, ignition, the spark plug. Because they're stock, old as shit spark plugs. Justin said, my friend had a plug blow up and everything sparked and the valves got bent. Yeah, that's not good. But that's like a fucking spark plug, just like catastrophic failure. Usually they just go out, like if the gap or something's wrong. That sounds like it's gapped wrong or something. I don't know. It would take a lot for that to happen. Justin says you'll replace it yourself. Yeah, it's just spark plugs. It's not hard. On my Facebook feed, this is pretty funny. Somebody posted this. They said, I thought using loops was cheating, so I programmed my own using samples. I then thought using samples was cheating, so I recorded real drums. I then thought programming it was cheating, so I learned to play drums for real. I then thought using bought drums was cheating, so I learned to make my own. I then thought using pre-made drum heads was cheating, so I killed a goat and skinned it. I then thought that was cheating too, so I grew my own goat from a baby goat. I also think that this is cheating, but I'm not sure where to go from here. I haven't made any music lately. What, with all the goat farming and all? Oh my god. Yeah, it pretty much sums up. That sums up integrity. Pretty much. To a degree, everything's cheating. Justin says, laugh my ass off. That made my day. We all cheat. Well, it's not so much about the standards of the medium of what's cheating. It's like, I mean, people use like samples, fake beats and stuff, you know. They didn't play it. You can still be creative without doing those things, without playing your own drums or, you know, using an electronic drum set versus a real drum set, et cetera, et cetera. It's what you're doing with it. Like, how much integrity and like creativity are you using with this cheating element? You know what I mean? Because like feasibly, Jay Dilla never touched a drum set, or at least not on a record. He programmed everything, but his level of programming was like mind blowing. He didn't need to play the drums. His MPC was a fucking drum. True story. Oh, the master Christian is typing. Let's see what he says. Man, let go of my cigarette. Give me my shit. Give me my shit. He's typing on East Coast time. He said, I mean, NGK iridiums would be fine. No need for anything for all motor. That's right. Justin says, Keenan is live. Glad to hear his feedback. Keenan is live. Mm, mm, mm. That's all I gotta say. Bowler, easy on the Pepsi. Oh boy. Okay, well, fire the trigger. This fits your 2002 Acura RSX Type S 2.0 liter L4 gas. Justin says, I'm going to see if he has my 500 ready. Your two shirts. Your two shirts. You're fucking high. You're not getting $500, and if you are, it's sad. To donate that money to mental illness research. Do it now. If I order 4 of them, can they be here tomorrow? They can. Justin's time laughing. $70. Hold on, NGK. 7046. Are these the same ones? That's all I want to know. They don't tell you what heat rating they are. This is a resistor style plug, the next generation of spark plugs. NGK is a pioneer in iridium spark plug design. Has been cold ratings, heat rating, cold rating 7. Thank you. There we go. Now we know. What I want to know, are these knockoffs? Because if they're knockoffs, I'm gonna beat someone's ass. Dude, these look like, are these knockoffs? Yes, 46. Swear on my life, these look like knockoffs. Bucket. Pull the trigger. 7746. It's the same one. It could be here. Pack of 1. Order 4 of them. Add to cart. Proceed to checkout. Justin says you need to look at his live now. Oh my God, what? What?
Bald there and a bald here. Here too. Is it here?
What is that? What the
I'm bald.
What the fuck is happening?
That's why I want to grow my hair. So nobody sees my bald. See, okay, this is not baldness. I'm just saying. This is, yeah. But,
This guy is listening to REM Everybody's Hurt while talking about his receding hairline at age 15.
see? Well,
Good God.
no. You gotta look nice, Justin. Or inserts. Does that look like that could be inserts? Because
Is this happening? This is happening.
it's live. So I don't know the lyrics. I don't care.
I can't handle this.
There you go.
I really can't handle this. Justin said it's romantic. Love the music. Fucking REM. I can't stand REM. So whack. Michael Stipe. Can't handle it. Justin says screenshot. Screenshot. Somebody help me. That's my card. Shades Wade, my card. 7746 is the IFR 7G 11KS. That's the ones. Okay. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Spark plugs have been ordered. Spark plugs have been ordered. Justin says, did you see his hair? I did, unfortunately. Dude, I don't understand how people have receding hairlines. Losing hair at age 15. That's some fuck shit. That's not even some bullshit. I'm not trying to bully. I don't understand it. I understand if you're 30. I understand if you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, et cetera, et cetera. If you're 15, man, you shouldn't be losing hair. You should not be bald. Balding. I just don't understand it. I just don't know how I feel. In the next order of business, I need to drown out that REM with some fire ass music. Hmm. Mm-hmm. You're ready for some fire fucking music. You don't even know. You're not even ready for it yet.
We go from here. Now that all of the children are growing up, then how do we spend our lives? Is there
No one to lend us a hand. Fucking cowbell out this bitch.
I don't wanna live anymore. I don't wanna stay. Ain't gonna spend the rest of my life quietly fading away. Give me the play. You take it or you leave it. Think of it fair. Part of right. If I promise you the moon and the stars, will you believe it? Give me the play in the middle of the night. Where do we go from here? Now that all of the children have grown up, and how do we spend our time knowing nobody gives us a damn?
It's all about that cowbell.
I don't wanna live anymore. I don't wanna stay. Ain't gonna spend the rest of my life quietly fading away. Yeah. Give me the way. You take it or you leave it. Think of it, baby. Just don't make it right. If I'm telling you the truth right now, do you believe it? Give me the way in the middle of the night.
What in the fuck? It's just a tweet. Justin says he's not been baptized. Yeah, me neither. Who cares about that? He's the Antichrist. This drowns out REM instantly. And it instantly makes me think of Austin Powers when Dr. Evil's like, I will call it the Alan Parsons Project. And Seth Green's fucking character is like dying laughing. He's like, you ass. Alan Parsons Project was a progressive rock band from the 1960s. What's next? You're gonna call it Wang Chung? Oh shit. Justin says, as long as you're circumcised, okay, that's right. Don't want that Sharpay penis. It's just no way. It's a no-go. Justin says Seth Green is awesome. Laugh my ass off. Justin says, hey, if the girls like it, they don't. They go down there and they're like, hey, by the way, your penis looks like a floppy dog. Drooping basset hound fucking flappy skin hanging all over your penis. Does not make sense. Call me mean. And some people are like, circumcision is genital mutilation. Hey, it looks a lot better than a fucking uncircumcised penis. Okay. I hate to say it. I don't think I've once ever got a complaint from a girl going down on me and saying, you know what? I really wish you were uncircumcised. Doesn't happen. Does not happen. My fucking manager at the pizza place, he's Italian, so like he wasn't circumcised. And I remember I went to school with his girlfriend, who's like in my grade, but he was like 29. She was like 17 or 18, I think. I think she was 18. It's back when we were in seniors or something like that. And fucking, he's like, dude, Melissa was giving me a blowjob, and she was like, why don't you get circumcised? I was like, oh my God. That's right. Justin says, seriously, that's disgusting. Ah. It's dark in this. It's funky. That's how I play the piano. I have this face on. Building it up. Fucking killing it. Yeah, this is in 1977. That's weird. 1977, Arista Records. Released in 1984. Like, what the fuck were they thinking? We're just gonna sit on this for, I don't know, 7 years. It's time for coffee. Justin says, dude, what up? What'd I miss while I was getting coffee? Dude. One more time. Dude. Making room for the coffee cup. Not giving a shit, not giving a fuck. Dude, what? Where the fuck did you go? You know you fucked up. Fucking killing it. Alice Cooper, debut. Justin sent me a post by Tony Mustache. What the fuck is Tony Mustache? What the fuck? You will be reflected. Just beyond the mystery. Justin says, dude, you need to see more of his videos. I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch that video. All I saw was let's start a movement for penises, and I left. Justin says they're priceless. I'm sure they are. But I'm not in the penis movement kind of mood. I'm in the smoke cigarettes and listen to early debut Alice Cooper, produced by Frank fucking Zappa. This is better than anything Alice Cooper ever made after this album. I hate to say it. This shit sounds dope.
Very rarely worry almost constantly. Could you be receptive? I like self standing in the shower, please. Wet my sins of plenty. Baby, what a day
Justin says, what did one lip of the vagina say to the other? We were tight until some dick came between us. Oh, man. That pretty much applies to every single one of my friendships. Oh, and I got a quote for getting the just to humor me, just so I could get a professional do it in case I don't do anything wrong, because I haven't changed a nut on a guitar in a long time, and it's always been an acoustic. Do you want to know what Guitar Center told me they would charge me for putting a new nut on the Deerhoof guitar? Take a fucking guess. And keep in mind, a nut costs like $25 at the most, for a real nice bone nut. So $25. Do you know how much? Do you know how much? Take a guess. Justin says 80. Try double that and some more. $175 fucking dollars. I told them to get fucked and walked out. I laughed. I literally was like, oh, see ya. I told myself if it was anything more than $75, I'm not fucking with them at all. I was like, for a nut? I was like, he's like, yeah, because like, you know, it takes about an hour for us to get it all done. I was like, an hour? I was like, it takes 5 seconds to take the nut. Take the string here. I'll take the strings off for you. Bring the guitar in. All you gotta do is take the fucking nut off with a fucking putty knife, and then put a new one on, glue it on, and let it sit. It's like, what are you charging me for the glue drying time? And essentially, he was like, yeah, pretty much. Like the possession we have in our time, start to finish. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. See you later, buddy. Laughing my ass off. That's robbery. Yeah, it sounds like the die trick for you. Justin says, say what you want about pedophiles, but at least they slow down in school zones. Jesus. That is terrifyingly funny. You are a sick kind of creature, Justin. Justin says, damn, he's charging you sitting around waiting for the glue to dry. I'd rather spend $200 an hour to go to a therapist and tell him I just spent $175 to watch glue dry, to wait for glue to dry. The fuck is wrong with people? It's not beyond me. I can do it. It's a special guitar, so if like I ever fucked it up or like, you know, scratched something or broke something, I would like never forgive myself. But if they did, then they'd have to give me a hefty, pretty penny, like at least $1,000, probably like $1,200, honestly. Because I paid $975 for the guitar, but it's not about the money. It's about that it's a limited edition Eastwood custom shop guitar they don't make anymore. So they'd probably have to give me between $1,200 and $1,500 to satisfy me, to get something that would replace it. Something that has phase inversion, coil taps, semi hollow body, which is like hardly any guitars, and a classical headstock. You know what I'm saying? And P90, cream P90s. Justin says, is it still worth 1K? Dude, it's worth way more than a grand. It's worth like, if I were going to sell it, I would sell it for $1,500. Hands down, not a penny less, honestly. I think $1,500 would be fair. Because it's about limited edition. Like, you paid $975 for it, so just round it up to a grand with shipping. But they don't make it anymore. So like when they don't make things anymore and it's irreplaceable, that makes it worth a lot more than you paid for it. It could be worth $2,000, honestly. I don't know. I don't know what somebody would pay for it. I mean, if it came down to the right seller, it could go for anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500, in my opinion. It's a really nice guitar. I don't think it would fetch more than $2,500, even if it's rare. But it is a really nice guitar. Except for the whole nut issue. But a nut, I mean, that could have been a number of things. That could have been because I played it so hard. I was like, I got the dear fucking guitar, just doing this for like a day. You never know. But in fairness, when it came here, it had a buzz on that fat E string. So it could have just been a defective nut from the get-go or shipping damage or something to the nut. I don't know. Could have weakened it. Justin says, that's awesome. That's nuts. Yeah, it's nut. Where is the refrigerator heaven? There's the refrigerator heaven. Oh, it's on a different album. That's why. I wish I could have got the Starbucks employees' reaction on camera today. I wasn't streaming. I got my coffee and it was like $5 and some change, like pretty much $6, I think. And I gave him a 10, so he was gonna give me like $3.90 something back or whatever, $3.98 back or whatever it is. And fucking, he gives me my change. I'm like, yeah, just put it in the tip thing. He's like, are you sure, man? I was like, yeah, it's like $3, man. I come through here all the time. Y'all make my drinks. Y'all are working for salary. Like, y'all get a cut of that, right? And he's like, yeah, we get it divided up amongst us. I was like, yeah, $3. Big whoop. Justin says, who is this? Fucking Alice Cooper. Early fucking Alice Cooper. Sounds completely different, right? Won't get back till the sun sets down on the moon. Get back till the sun sets down on the moon. Telling you, man, Alice Cooper back then. It's a wild motherfucker. And then you got motherfucking Todd Rundgren. This motherfucker right here. Justin says, I missed the end of the storytelling. Alice Cooper, he got you. I bought my coffee. It was like $6. Gave him a $10 bill. Hands me my change. And I just said, put it in the tip cup. And he was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, it's $3, dude. I rarely tip you guys, so I mean, might as well tip you big when I do. He was like, thank you. Should have got it on camera. It was a funny reaction, seriously. He looked so drawn back. Yeah, seriously, $3 and like 50 cents. $3.50. Anyone can use that. Let's see if we can find this record. If you see this record, it's weird as fuck. Oh, self-play. Just one victory. Look at this fucking record. Look at the shape of it. I mean, look at that. There's no record that has this shit right here. I've never seen a record that looks like this. And you want to know the best part? 50 cents. Pretty crazy. I mean, if you look at this shit, I don't know how good it's going to show up on here. I mean, it's literally like nothing wrong with this record. Not one scratch on it. Yeah, it actually helps out. There's a little bit of like scuffing, but it doesn't. Yeah, see, like, try to hold it. Like, see right there, a little bit of scuffing. That won't even affect the play. It's more just like oil or dirt. I could clean it, wash it. And who the fuck has a sleeve like this? I mean, that's just crazy looking shit. Fight for it all day and fight for it all night. We need just one victory. It will be alright. Good find. I found a lot of good records. I got this record when I was at the beach two times ago. Whenever I go to the beach, I always hit up like local record stores. Not because they have like super rare records necessarily. They have such good deals. I mean, literally, I go in there and I spend about $100. Like I'll go there with $100 and I'll come out with like 50 records, 60 records, 75 records. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll get shit like this. You know, like, I mean, literally, where do you find shit like this? It even smells good. It smells like a library, if that makes sense. Gas. This is probably my least favorite Animal Collective song, but it's still a good song. It's like their most poppy song. Actually, I take that back. This one. Justin says, I need a vinyl player. Yeah, you do. They're not that hard to track down. Even for a cheap one that's not that great, but it'll still get you by. It might prematurely, not premature. It'll put wear on your records like more than some expensive vinyl record players. But I mean, even that, it's not going to like hurt it to the point where it can't play. Just in my neck and it makes me smile. I'm so relieved. Justin says, how much do they run? Like the record player itself, if you already have a stereo and you have like a phono, it'll say on the back like phono input, and it'll have like a red and white. It's not that much, but if you need a stereo, so like something to run it to, I mean, that's, you need a stereo to run it, unless you get one with built-in speakers, but I wouldn't recommend that. I used to have that shit, but it ain't worth it. Those speakers suck. Like Crosley record players, because you can get like an Audio-Technica belt drive. I would recommend getting a direct drive so you don't ever have to replace the belt. But okay, like let's pretend like if you wanted my setup, the exact setup I have, Sony stereo, It's like 320 watts. You think about it right now. I have my stereo on four volume up, so 25% up on the stereo on the computer going in here, and then the stereo was only up to, that's only 10, and it goes up to 40, so it can get really loud, and the signal is dialed in super tiny. I mean, literally, this, you could pretty much like use this thing as like a fucking like concert amplifier. But it was like when I got this 16 years ago, the stereo, and it was like $600, so it was pretty expensive back then. You could probably get one for a few $100s. And the turntable I have is a Sony direct drive turntable, so it doesn't have a belt in it. It has a counter belt, but doesn't have a drive belt, so you don't have to worry about replacing that. And fucking I don't even know how much I paid. I didn't pay anything for that. A friend gave it to me because it was like a spare one his dad had, because my turntable took a shit, and he was like, dude, I got a turntable up in my attic. Let's just go grab it. I was like, okay. So I'm not even sure how much that would cost. Let's look it up. ESLX2. ESLX2. PSLX2 on eBay. What is the one that comes after this? That's not even the song I was thinking of. Hold the fucking phone. It's after Summertime Close. Man. Daily Routine, that's what it is. This song is the shit. PSLX2. You can't find them, dude. That's like, it's an old turntable. But you can get, to answer your question, you can get a good turntable for like $100. You could get a really nice one for like $200, $300, $400, $500. But you don't need that necessarily. That's more for like the people that are like super anal. They're like, oh, I don't want to get anything. I don't want to scratch my record or get any wear on it. Like, I mean, for what I've used with this record player, I mean, it doesn't really wear out my records or anything. And I'm not listening to them like I used to. I listen to records still, but I don't listen to them every single fucking waking second of every day. So, which some people would be like, why do you have them? Because it's part enjoyment, part collector, part connoisseur, part a bunch of shit, you know? Yeah, you can't even find a fucking I can't believe you can't find one on eBay. That makes me feel happy. My turntable is irreplaceable. Seems to be my my MO. I like irreplaceable shit. Like, if you wanted to step it up and probably be more easily attainable, the LX22, that one's let's see if you can find one of those. I mean, any direct, just take my word for it. Any direct drive, that direct drive, think about that word. No belt. It's a motor. Direct drive. If you can find any turntable that's decent and direct drive for cheap, like $100, $200, grab it. Should be fun. Especially for somebody that's new to vinyl, doesn't have a record player. I mean, should be fun. Justin says, okay, thanks so much. Look at old Craigslist. That's a good idea. Check out Craigslist, you know. People, garage sales and shit. Just make sure the cartridge, the needle and stuff is still there and try it out. If you can get them to demo it for you, like play a record for you. Or you bring a record you know doesn't sound like shit or something, like a new record. I mean, give it a go. It's actually a really good idea. I haven't even thought about that. Richmond. Craigslist. Turntable. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Found you one already in Midlothian. $99. Techniques SL D20 direct drive turntable in good condition. $99. Game over. Because Techniques is like one of the best turntable companies you can get. He says, very good condition. Automatic start doesn't work, but that's not really that big of a deal. Like literally, automatic start is like where you have it on its standing stationary, like standby mode arm little hanger thing, and you just press it. It'll come in and put it on the record's beginning, so you can be like super lazy and just like, it's like pressing play basically, so you don't have to take the arm and put it on there. That sometimes, like even mine, sometimes it'll get off calibration, off keel, and like the automatic stop to return it will like, it'll come back to the arm and then it'll come forward a little bit because like one of the gears is off or something. But if you play it a lot, it does that. So that's really not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's actually a really good deal. I'd almost buy that as a backup turntable, but you're looking for one. So I don't know, man. If you want to grab that, if you want me to go grab it for you, I don't know. I could do that for you. I'll give a shit. It's like right down the road. It's in Midlothian. Or you could go make for a good day trip from Charlottesville. It's like an hour away. Looks like it's in good condition, though, honestly. There's nothing wrong with it. But a picture is worth 1,000 words, and a record is worth 1,000,000. So, I don't know. Could be something wrong with it, but you never know. Justin says, no, if you want to grab it, I see others closer. Yeah, it's true, too. I don't know what you have in Charlottesville. My buddy, my old bandmate, lives in Charlottesville, and he's like a musical hoarder of like record equipment, stereo equipment, musical equipment, recording equipment, all that shit. And like he's always on Craigslist in Charlottesville. I wouldn't be surprised if he had something up there. For real though. Okay, that's enough Animal Collective. Actually, going back to the old days of Let's see what you think of this. I'm surprised the song doesn't have more views. 17,780. And all those 17,000 views are probably everybody in my high school in 2005. Just says Charlottesville has a lot on credit. Yeah, for real. Justin says, why your high school? Just because a lot of the art kids and like drama kids and not sport jock kids and preppy popular kids and shit like that, we were all into like really experimental, weird underground music, and Animal Collective was one of those bands. And this album, the whole album definitely, but like so many people were fucking prone on this song, The Purple Bottle. I mean, it's a dope song, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite Animal Collective song. It's definitely a good do drugs song. Just says it's definitely a cool song. Yeah, it's like reminds me of the woods. I mean, all of Animal Collective. I mean, with the name Animal Collective, it reminds me of being in the woods. Just says, yeah, I see what you mean. Well, that's how they made their music, like in the very beginning. Like they would just like take a 4-track like portable recorder out in the woods and like take like guitars and fucking harpsichord and like drumsticks, and like one of them would be beating on trees and logs and shit like that, and the other one would be playing guitar, one person would be singing, one person would be playing strumming a fucking harpsichord. Pretty crazy. And it's just like weird how like they progressed. Like technology definitely caught up with them. Like they're using, you know, electronic shit, samplers and stuff, but like they didn't really stray from their fucking rubric, if you would call it, like their guidance or something like that. Because even if you go like later down the road to like something in the 2000s, like late 2000s, like this shit sounds more like electronic, definitely, don't get me wrong. This shit right here is like crazy sound.
Now we gotta go into our black hole.
This is in 2006 at the Malta Festival. Justin says that's too cool soul music. They didn't go for the money. Right.
Oceans going on just anyway. God, I just did that. Let's say we gonna speak of problems with y'all problems on the land. They're running to the back of the hell. They said you should leave a place and you should be there. Oh, man, this thing has changed. Cause there's no building from your back. This thing is strange. They're doing beaches and not so I'm the only one that feels this strange. Cause I don't believe in that, but there's nothing I can do. I don't know if there's any real danger, but I'm alright if you're alright.
I'm alright if you're alright. I'm alright if you're alright. Shit's crazy. And it gets like, it starts out like really weird as fuck, and then it turns into this like beach jam, like lounge jam, like just like. Like they blended in, like faded in. Just says it's so weird and cool that Echo, though. Yeah, like really big effect-driven band. Loop pedals, echo, reverb, delay. Anything that's cool and weird sounding, pretty much. Like, there's one member of the band in that fucking intro that's like doing some shit on. He's like got a blanket over his head. He's got the mic muffled and like he's like it's like almost like a acid trip Indian call or something. Super crazy. I actually got to see them live one time in New York. It was pretty fucking crazy. But even like my point being, in conclusion, you heard earlier shit. Sounds like a lot more polished, less electronic kind of. And even at that, fast forward to this is 2006, fucking still sounds the same to me, even though they're using like more technological equipment. Justin says, do they put on a good show? Yeah. I mean, this is live right now. Like what you're listening to is live right now. I saw them in 2009, 3 years after this. It was pretty fucking amazing. They this was at the festival I was at. There's like footage from it. If this gives you any idea. Justin says, "Are you in the video?" No, but I'm in the Deer Hoof video at the festival for a glimpse. I'll show it to you after this. It's pretty fucking crazy. Pretty fucking crazy intro. This guy right here is Panda Bear. As in, hey, Panda Bear. BEEYAW. But you get the gist. Pretty crazy shit, right? It's like being in a time machine. I'm so glad somebody filmed that because honestly, it's been so long. That was 9 years ago, almost 10 fucking years ago. Memory can only be but so accurate. You know what I'm saying? Matthew Benji says hi. What up, Matthew? Justin says it's pretty awesome. Yeah, and all 2,000 of those motherfucking people. There's only 2,500 people. They only sold 2,500 tickets to this festival in New York, in the mountains of New York, in Catskills, Kutcher's Country Club. It's like this legendary country club that's like super old. Probably the coolest venue to ever put a music festival, ever. So trippy. But yeah, fucking I'll find that clip of You'll See Me in the Deer Hoof. Deer Hoof. Ready, get ready for it. Oh wait. Oh shit. It's such a small clip. You ready for it? It's almost hilarious. Who's this guy? Look who that is. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Oh yeah. Yeah, that's about the best I can get. There's like one other frame where like you can like see me for like a split second. It's so fucking hard to get. There. Perfect. You can see me there. It's a little side profile action. I mean, that's clearly me. What other weirdo is that? Justin says, you were on stage? No, I was front row, like arms on the stage. Actually, that'd make for a good profile picture. Justin says, you're so close to the stage. Yeah, as close as you can humanly get. And it was amazing too because it's my favorite band with one of my favorite drummers sitting in. Like literally the drummer at the time for the Flaming Lips, Cliff Skurlock, playing with Deerhoof. Like literally. Justin said, "Hi, Matthew. What's up?" I don't know. I don't know who that kid is. He's come in here a couple times, but he doesn't really say much. I played. Me and Eric and his buddy Bob Marley played with him. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. He's like 11. I don't understand how an 11-year-old found my channel. What in the fuck happened? Why did this clip just cut out? Justin says Matthew talk more. I don't think he's in here anymore. I don't know. Justin says that's cool though. Yeah, there's nothing against having younger subscribers or viewers or, just people popping in or finding the channel or whatever, I don't understand it. Justin says, "Hey, is a drive belt the same as a serpentine belt / fan belt?" Yeah, I think so. Like when they say drive belt, I think they're talking about the serpentine belt, aren't they? Hold on, let's find out. I want to get a direct answer. Is a serpentine belt the drive belt? No, they're not actually. The difference between a serpentine belt and a drive belt. Let's see. A serpentine belt is another type of belt inside the engine. This belt is a V-rib belt that is a belt along one side. It's much thinner than a drive belt in appearance. A drive belt is the part inside of your engine that drives all the accessories that are installed in the engine, including the power steering pump, the alternator, the air conditioner, compressor, and the water pump. The drive belt is made of extremely strong, durable rubber or rubber materials. Many newer cars have 1 or 2 drive belts, depending on the size and function of the car. How are they different? What's the easiest way to tell a timing belt apart from a V belt or a serpentine belt? A timing belt. So a drive belt's the timing belt. Yeah, there you go. Just for you. Killing it. Just says a drive belt's a timing belt. Yeah, definitely. It's what's driving all of your components to turn, basically, to keep timing in order. It's just weird they call it a drive belt, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of bizarro to me. Why not just call it a timing belt or timing chain? Gas. That's right.
Check me out.
Check me out. Hey, it came out finally. Thank you. Okay, I deposited my money in my account today. That was $200 today. Then the $23 for the new mic and cables for the GoPro. $7.99 for the correct adapter cable. Then, or wait, $7.99 was for the license plate bolts. $8 for the cable. $44 for the fucking spark plugs. Everything's out. Nice. And I still got 120 bucks left over. It says, yeah, I think it's weird they call the serpentine belt a fan belt. Well, it's driving your air conditioning compressor, like radiator fan, the fan. Justin says just 23 for the mic and cable. Well, not per se. It was like, call it 31 or just call it 30. Because I had to buy a Motorola USB-C, like this style of the bigger one on the left or the right. That's a USB-C, and the one they supply in the mic kit is for a GoPro Hero 3 or 4. Like it's like a bigger USB, so I had to buy that for $8. But I mean, if the mic works good, I mean, Christian from Honda Vlogs recommended it. It's called a Purple Panda lavalier mic, and you're supposed to clip it on your shirt if you want to, so you can get to talking like real close. But what you can do is you can just clip it onto your rear view mirror or your air conditioning vent little thing, and it picks up the audio a lot better than the GoPro mic is shit. Just says, oh, that's cool. I heard those mics are good quality. Yeah, especially for 20 bucks, man, $23. And it'll be here this weekend. So, I mean, try it out before a little, give it a couple test runs before we put it to the test. Because I'm sure he's bringing his camera equipment and stuff like that. So, I mean, should be more than equipped to record a good Honda Vlog session. Vehicle review. Trying to see if there's anything else on my list I want to buy. Excuse me. Get 4 hours of recording time not affected by firmware updates. You know what? One more thing to add to the list. The Wasabi Power Extended Battery for the GoPro Hero 5. Let's see how quickly we can get it here. There's that goodness. Oh yeah, $3.99 I can get here Sunday. Hell yeah. $26. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. And I'll give it a go. We got all kinds of shit coming. This motherfucker Justin. What's the difference between a girlfriend and a wife? 45 pounds. That's actually a funny one. I like that. Ain't that the truth? Seriously though, what? Seriously though, what? I just ordered another thing. I said no fucks given. We got another thing coming Sunday. Justin says that beat. Yeah, good point. Look what I ordered. It's this case that goes around here. But essentially, it's an extended battery. So that goes around the back side of it. So you get the enclosure case. Although I don't understand how that works. How the fuck does that work? I get how it plugs in. What I don't get is how in the fuck. How does that fit over that? Oh wait, I'm looking at it from the side, so that would be top side. It'd be for top side, and then. Oh, okay, I see. So that's like that opening's for the camera. I see. Justin says for $22, that's a steal. And you know what the best part was? It said free delivery by Monday, but for $3 more, it's coming Sunday. Justin says you have the Hero 6. I don't have the Hero 5. The only difference between Hero 5 and Hero 6 is the Hero 6 does 4K recording at 60 frames, and mine does it at 30 frames. So, I mean, not that big of a loss. I mean, 60 frames would be dope, but 4K at 30 frames looks great. I mean, especially for my upgrade from going from the fucking Sony fisheye cam that everyone complained about. I mean, we're pretty much top of the line now. I mean, other than that, the Hero 6 there's no difference. Other than it has zoom too. You can zoom in, but nobody really needs to zoom in because the fucker's so small. You can just put it all up in its face, and it's got such good optical zoom that you really don't need to zoom in. Honestly, it's an action camera. You know what I mean? Justin says Sunday, yes. The 5 does a great job. Yeah, it does. Especially at the price range, it's like $250, and the 6 is like $399. So, I mean, honestly, for let's say $250 times 2 is $500. So you could pretty much almost buy 2 GoPro Hero 5s for the price of one Hero 6. Really not. I'd rather have 2 GoPro 5s than one Hero 6, honestly.
But Brad, the sister will say how she got here. Let's go take that money.
And we got all kinds of shit coming Sunday. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 items coming Sunday. Sharper than a thumbtack. Justin says doesn't make sense to pay for the extra money for 30 frames per second. Yeah, for 30 more frames per second. I feel you. I'm not saying 4K 60 frames. It would make the difference. It would look a lot more fresh and crisp and there. But see, the thing about 4K is a lot of people haven't even caught on to the 4K bug. Like, yeah, sure. Like, let's say you go into Best Buy or Walmart or wherever and you get a 4K TV. I mean, that's people buying new TVs. Let's say somebody still got their old 1080 or 2K TV or something like that. I mean, not everyone has 4K TVs and uses it to the utmost, you know? Like, I don't got we have a 4K TV downstairs, but out of our TVs in the house, we have one 4K TV and we have, like, you know, I have a 2K monitor. We have a 1080p in my parents' bedroom. And then all the other TVs are like analog TVs, you know, it's like a friggin' old school TV. There's another old school TV up in the attic. These sour face lemon heads. Man, that'd be a car that I would love to get on the channel if I could find it. I used to know this. Well, I used to not know him. I used to see this car, this old Cutlass. Old school Cutlass with big ass rims on it, and it was baby blue, and it had a lemon head, candy lemon head theme to it. Like, he had the lemon head's logo and shit all over it, and the sour face. Like, I wish I could get that on there on the fucking channel. To be like, yo, car review, lemon head Cutlass. How you like them apples? And if you didn't fuck with me, I bet now you feel me. Now you feel me. Oh, fuck. Now you feel me. 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 Justin said lemon head Cutlass. I'm not fucking around. Baby blue paint job, lemon head livery, whatever, how the fuck you want to say it. White soft top. Shit was dope as fuck. I also saw another person had the same year Cutlass with a Starburst theme. They must have been friends, I swear. Like candy cars. Like, think about it, candy cars. One dude's got Pez, one dude's got Starburst, one dude's got Lemonhead, one dude's got Snickers, some shit. Like a whole crew of candy cars. Justin says, damn, that's actually so dope. It's unique. I mean, a lot of people do that type of thing, the candy car type thing. But I mean, yeah, I'd never seen shit like that before. So it kind of blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, that is dope. Man, it's been a slow night for the stream. Thanks for hanging in there, Justin. Fucking Wayne King's in Florida at the beach. He came in for a little bit. Eric is in Florida, I think, at the beach. So this weekend's been kind of or Friday night's been kind of a slow night. All the homies are MIA. my list of things to do. I've deposited the money in the bank. I've spent the money. I've ordered the Purple Panda mic. Click that one off. Look through the attic for more items to sell. Put them up on eBay. That's coming up. Detail the car. Clean the car. That's coming up tomorrow. Clean my room, because this room just needs, I need to vacuum this motherfucker out. So many cigarette papers on the ground and just dirt. It accumulates. And then I fixed the windshield garnish. I need to put some more miles on this fucking car before Honda Vlogs meet. I'm already over 300 miles, so I mean, should be safe to beat on. Should be safe to beat on. Buy some wheel cleaner and tire shine, because I'm out of that. Then probably after Honda Vlogs, I need to get my fuel pump cage modified so I can throw in the Graham's fuel pump, seeing as it will fit in there. My tech's just a fucking dick and just wouldn't. He told me I had the wrong fuel pump because he didn't want to put it in. Like, what a dick. So that pisses me off. So I'm going to do that myself because I ain't giving no more of my business. Unless it's some serious shit that I can't do, I ain't giving no more business. Ain't worth it. I'm going to fucking get my hands dirty. At least I know when something's really a wrong part, as opposed to someone's lazy and doesn't want to cut a little piece of plastic out of a fucking fuel pump. Like, that shit pissed me off. And not to mention they kept my fucking K-Tune the extra K-Tune stainless steel clutch line I could have sold and got $100 for again. Like, that shit actually really fucking annoyed me. But I'm gonna try to be in a good mood. And then get the bung welded onto my race header so we can get the wideband installed, seeing as I can't get Honda Mobile on my car. So we got 3 things done today, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more things to do. Justin says you're doing a fuel pump yourself. Wow. Yeah, it's not that hard. And the back seats are already, back seats aren't hard to lift up and just take the fuel pump cover off, 4 screws, chisel off the fuel pump ring, the plastic ring, and take the fuel pump cage out, disconnect everything, put it in a trash bag, or put a trash bag in the back so you don't get no gasoline on anything, and fucking take it apart and modify it. Basically, it's not easy. It's not hard, because it was like Serge Motive. He has a video of how to do it, so I trust him. Like, if Serge Motive wasn't in New Jersey, if he was like always like staying in Virginia, because during H Day he rents a house for a month or a week or whatever he does, and yeah, if he lived in Virginia, dude, I would give him all my work. Honestly, I would pay him a fuckload, like whatever he wanted, because he does good work. He doesn't seem like someone that's trying to skimp people, or let's say like you had an extra clutch line in the box. Like, I wouldn't think he would be a person that would just like pocket that shit and be like, oh, you had an extra clutch line? No, you didn't. That shit fucking annoys me, dude. Because, like, my tech's like smart guy. He put the clutch in right and everything. He didn't fuck anything up on that. It's like, you can put in a clutch and a flywheel and all this shit. You can't modify a plastic fuel pump cage. Like, really? That shit gets on my nerves. Justin says, good luck with the list. Yeah. It's going to be a lot to tackle, though. I mean, it's not the end of the world or nothing, but, We calling up this little hoe. We didn't start the fire. This little hoe, this little hoe, this little hoe, this little hoe, ho, ho, ho. This little hoe, 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 ho. Motherfuckers gonna hear that shit, be like, what the fuck? This little hoe, this little hoe, this little hoe, this little hoe, ho. This little hoe, 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 ho. Oh shit. Oh, you're gonna die off. That's my old 2K squad mate, D's Nuts. Literally, his name's D's Nuts. Lives in Utah. We used to play fucking 2K all the time. Now we're fucking Fortnite junkies. And yeah. He said he had to help his cousin move. He's like, I'll be done at 11:30. Well, it's 12:49. Where the fuck you at? Justin says, you know the whispers? The whispers? I don't. I fucked your bitch. That's right. It's my jam. Jesus Christ. I didn't even see this one. They have a 9-hour, I said, that's right, 9-hour extended rechargeable battery for the GoPro Hero 6 and 5. It's $59. I might have to buy that in the future. My memory card can only go for friggin' like, in 4K, my memory card can only go for an hour and 3 minutes. So like, if I go at 1080, it can go like 3 hours. But I mean, I can buy more memory cards. How about Papa was Rolling Stone? Oh yeah. That OG shit. Oh yeah, motherfucker. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, I think that's all the shit I really need out of here, honestly. Dude, that's actually kind of enticing. I didn't even see that. I can get a pair of Black Housing aftermarket Black Housing DC5 headlights, amber corner light, H1 LED conversion with the fans for $124. That's some like fuck shit. That's like too cheap, honestly. I don't trust it. Auto Dynasty. I mean, they don't look horrible. I guess like when I get my front nose clip, we'll see how the Black Housings that come with it, how good of condition they are. Because I mean, like, they essentially look like that. I mean, they don't look bad. I mean, they look pretty decent actually. It's just the price is kind of suspect. Excuse me. Price is kind of suspect, honestly. That's like super cheap. But it would be nice to have some straight up. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll just have to wait once I get the front clip. Because even if I have to, like, let's say the clip costs $750, even $800, and then that costs $125. That's $950 for a whole new front end. Whole new front end with perfect fitment. Should be dope. Whoa, wrong pipe. I guess I don't know if there's a right pipe for smoke. Just says that's cheap. I mean, for headlights, hell yeah. If you're getting OEM Honda Acura headlights, they're expensive. Like $400 or $500, I would think. Just says Hughes Corporation, belly white. Ooh. Another thing I think about getting, I know this is like straight unnecessary as a motherfucker, because you can't even see them unless you're not running a spark plug cover, my carbon Kevlar J Blood spark plug cover, but these are the bee's knees. Those coil packs need to be in my engine bay, regardless if you can't see them. I know that is straight fucking ridiculously unnecessary, but I don't know. They look too cool. I mean, feasibly, if I really needed to, I could just like, well, I don't know. I don't know if you could paint them and they would stay. They'd have to be like clear coated. They're pretty awesome looking, I'm not gonna lie. And they work for 2.0 liter, 2.2, or 2.4 VTEC. The only thing I don't get though is what was I about to say? I don't understand why they have the wire looms with them. They should just plug and play into the wire connectors I have feasibly. Not too sure about that because I don't know how I feel about changing the coil pack plug. That sounds straight suspect. Set of 4 high performance coil packs with 2002, 2011 Honda Acura RSX Type S, Cord, CRV, Element, Civic Si, SIR, and S2000. Yeah, it says 2.0 liter, 2.2, and 2.4 liter inline 4-cylinder engines direct replacement and OEM fitment. Then why would you need wire looms to wire in? Kind of weird. $130, kind of expensive too. It's kind of some fuck shit. Oh my goodness. God damn. And I think once I get some ITBs in my car, I don't know if I'll go Skunk 2 Ultra with a 90 one day. But I just think I think ITBs is the way to go. And when I do go ITBs, you know what I'm getting? The shirt. Because you can't own this shirt unless you got some ITBs. That's right. That would just be the most hilarious shirt to wear. It's just like, yeah, that's what's in my motor. Yeah, shut up. That's what's in my engine bay. This is May 31st. That's 5 days away, bro. That's fucking dog shit. Free delivery Monday. That's some bullshit.
Take notice, I'm jumping in the game head first and make the tech jerk to cancel your network. You feminine cats, I catch a bad one. My gun will be that poking that ass with magnums. I spar with the best.
Just said no word on anything in your PO. Let's check. I have the email thing, like if I get packages. They didn't send me one for Gear Runners though. That's the weird thing. Unless both those packages, your package and his package, came the same day, which I think they did.
This is what you want, this is what you get. Take it in the brain, motherfucker. This ain't no slap on the wrist shit, this sick shit. Homicidal energy, something to empty clips with negative gutter. This is what you want, this is what you get. Take them in the brain, motherfucker. The filth,
Nothing.
filth, the night shit, the pimps.
Nada.
It is the giants, cash preparing for their last days like it's J2K. But they way too late. Repping for beef, stranger to thief. Maybe take over the radio waves. Nowadays I don't do it for the mics, cause they pay for the things. Fucking up, letting Jay in the game. I don't sleep up. They keep waiting to aim it in vain. Built with the dog, a dangerous thing. Yeah, and this ain't the slap on the wrist shit. This big shit. Feel more energy, something to smack your bitch with. Gully, gutter, giving you what you want.
Red brake caliper paint. Free delivery by Monday. Is there anywhere in town that just like has that shit? Rust-Oleum caliper kit. Is that what I got last time? Caliper cleaner, applicator brush. Oh fuck no! See, that's the mistake I made last time when I did my calipers. The shit. This caliper cleaner. I need some like 2K clear. That's just only going for. Because that's the backdoor way. Like my calipers, like all the red paint is faded. I did that shit like 8, 9, 10 years ago. Probably I painted the calipers red. And it didn't look bad at the time. It actually looked halfway decent. But it didn't last super long. Like 6, 7 years later, it faded pretty much. Justin says, I'll go look on the tracker. I mean, you still have the 30. You said by the 31st or whatever. You still got 5 days. My guess is it'll show up Monday, I think. Monday or Tuesday when everything else is showing up. Ooh, a little hoe. Caliper paint. Brake caliper paint. I think we got a winner. They actually have that shit? They have that shit? No way. Gotta pick me up some of that tomorrow. Yeah. Oh. How long does it take for caliper paint to dry? Three started wearing off after a year though. I just use half rods, so I've always done mine with Hammerite, as said, left 20 minutes between coats and then left it for a few hours before I drove the car. Never had a problem. What paint are you using Hammerite before drying? What paint are you going to use Hammerite before you dry? I think I might painting my brake calipers black once it takes a dry. So it doesn't take that long. Time to check on my motherfucking eBay world. See if anyone's looking at my shit. That would be a big, looking like a big no. 10 active items, 5 views, 2, 13, 10, 1, 3, 1, 3. Bro, I don't get it. It's like eBay's dying. It's like a dinosaur that just went extinct. I can't believe it's 1 o'clock in the morning. This stream's been going for 3 hours, Justin. What the fuck? And PS, for all y'all GoPro hunters, you're probably never going to need this. I don't understand the point. It doesn't even work. Oh, I see. So battery? What?
Everything that you desire, baby. Sad if you get me feeling.
How the fuck you turn this thing off? It won't turn off. Is this little hoe gonna turn off? I'm wearing this. Check me out. The fuck? I guess if it's like for like if you're like biking or skateboarding or action filming, I don't know. I don't get the point. I really don't. Dun, 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 dun. Ugh, coffee. I'm cashed out. No more coffee. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, ear itch. Are you still there, Justin? It says one person still in here. What in the fuck? Was able to get a hold of my buddy. We're going to do it next Tuesday. I'm excited to get it done right. Thanks again for the info and keep making vids. Hey, Rich Rod. Shout outs to you, man. Glad I could help. He had questions about the race header install and how to do it right. You got to drop the subframe. It's just a sad fact, sad truth. Where the fuck is these nuts at? No service. What the fuck? Oh, I got service. I promise you.
Check it out, Joe. While I'm direct. Check it out, Joe. While we're on script, we're going to do it like this. Without a diss, without a twist. I plan to be more than regular because I think of myself as a top-notch competitor. I hold the gun still like it was my last gun. Got niggas saying, where the hell did he come from? I'm knocking on rappers out there. They did everything for the millionaire. I'm rocking this year. And I'm with it. We leave in my pins and my records, man, forget it. Cause nowadays I come versatile. You see my manager charges. Who said this wasn't their freestyle? Even though I'm humble, I only wear triple and swag. Invitation you can't fit and I'm focused on. I'm not gonna say I'm more like a form because I'm born just for one song. That's how I'm flex. Treating niggas like the guru, so who's next to get wet? It's all hands on, who's damage on? Charisma and being part of what was worried born. Girls say, where's that swamp color? Because bitches get for me like they look for old yellow. Kids for that, say they got it, but I get enough guys from the old records in the attic. And I collect notes, but why you thinking, yo, I'm not enough fraternity, so don't step to me out of show. So I guess I'm going with class and leg, and then follow love, jokes the hell up out of here. Hey, check it out, y'all. It don't stop, y'all. Cause we in it, y'all. And I'm without the war. Why sporadic? Let's get dramatic, cause the new no static. You said this one for the throw that shot. I put your hands
together like 12 o'clock.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, walk me this will. Final time in, with the press roll trip, see I came before. Take you back, MC, move to the door. Seven mics, 7 rhymes,
7 styles.
It's just not that, it's like you read 7 rhymes. I'm sorry, my friend, I left my rhymes in the shoebox. A week later, I opened it with simple as.
But yeah, guys, fucking probably about to play some Fortnite for a little bit. Might watch an episode of Westworld. Fucking to recap it, Toyo R888Rs ordered. Purple Panda lavalier mic for the GoPro ordered. USB-C to 3.5 millimeter adapter ordered. Fucking extended battery ordered. Fucking I feel like I'm forgetting some shit. Spark plugs ordered. Fucking fuck else. License plate frame bolts ordered. No more rusty shit. Fucking what the fuck else? We had like 5 items from Amazon. I don't know. I forgot already. Yeah, extended battery, spark plugs, the USB-C to 3.5 adapter, the fucking license plate frame bolts, and the Purple Panda lavalier mic. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Toyo R888Rs. Yep. That sums it up. So that's all the shit we got coming. Most of it's coming Sunday. Tires will be here Tuesday. Probably get them on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'd like to repaint the calipers, honestly. That'd be dope as fuck if we could get the calipers repainted before the Honda Vlogs meet up. But if not, I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be the end of the world or anything. I just want the car to be as buttoned up as humanly possible before putting it on camera to 2,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got 165 subs, and I don't know. It's weird when someone else takes an interest in your car, like you take it even more serious. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm excited as fuck. Because Christian's the man. I mean, the clutch and the flywheel, the tire dents, the roll center adjusters. Ordered them through his shop. Hooked me up with a good deal, like I've told y'all before. So that shit's pretty dope. So it's only right but to let him review the car, check it out, do our own home brewed one take. Pretty excited. But yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow, and everyone have a good weekend. Have a good night, good morning, all that shit. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.